What up, everybody? This is Chickenfoot. Welcome back to the show. Today we are playing a game that is very important to me. It's called This War of Mine, and it's been making its way on Steam and pretty much everything else lately. Septic Guy's playing it. I think Markiplier played it. I wouldn't be surprised if he played it. This game is a little different. If you know nothing about it, it's a survival game, but it's not a normal survival game in the sense of like. I guess normal lately is like zombies and supernatural and anything like that. This is based on the, I'll correct myself in a different thing if this is wrong, but it's based on the Bosnian conflict and the one of the many conflicts in Sarajevo. So you play the citizens. You don't play a soldier or anybody well trained. And we're gonna start with the original team that they give you. I've played it a little bit, and I've unlocked a few extra people. I've never beaten this. This game isn't... This is like the Sims Apocalypse, which would be an amazing expansion pack for the Sims, by the way. So we're going to start at the very top. I'm playing as Katya, Bruno, and Pavel. And incidentally, every single time I've played this, Pavel has died. I've gotten him shot every single time, whether it was by a military man or... another person I was trying to steal from, frankly. So here we go. Okay, so I've never had this setup before for my house. The beauty of this is it's got roguelike elements, and you don't always play in the same squad. You get different locations, and you don't know what you're going to get off the bat, if it's going to be summer or winter, and the only thing you know is who you start with, and that's really it. And this is my home sweet shithole. When the Civil War broke out, many people thought it would only last a couple of weeks. It's been years since government military surrounded the rebels at the capital, cutting off all supply lines. The civilian population trapped in the city are suffering from hunger, disease, and shelling. Katya met both Pavel and Bruno after the war. She used to be a reporter, while Bruno had his own television cooking show. Pavel was the star of the local football team. Katya even interviewed him once. Now they meet in dramatically different circumstances, looking for food and shelter. And there are your three first survivors. And sometimes you get extras, sometimes you don't. And when your guys die, they die. And that's how I'm going to be playing, is if they die, I'll get as far as I can, story-wise. And then when they're dead, they're dead. If it's like I die in a second and a half, then I'll restart. But I'm usually pretty good, so let's give it a shot. So everybody has skills. Katya's got bargaining skills. She gets you a slightly... Like, the prices are outlandish from a lot of these guys. Bruno's a good cook, which is huge, and Pavel's a fast runner, and he's already sick. Fuck. There's always somebody always sick. So anyway, the first thing you want to do, the thing I do every time, is go and... Well, try to clear out the debris from my house. And the shitty thing is none of these guys are mechanics off the bat, so it's kind of a pain in the ass to build anything, and you don't... I'm on the fence about building anything right off the bat. And here's what you can build first off. I'm on my basic workbench. And you need a bed. You just do. You need a bed, and it'd be smart to have a... I need a bed more than a metal workshop. I'll find most of that stuff, in theory. And then you get to place it wherever you want. I love this. I want them out of the way. So, during the day, this is what you do. You build your structure. You work on your home, and you fortify it, and then during the nighttime, you go out and scavenge. You look for supplies. You look for other people, survivors, whatever. Yeah. And it takes forever to clear out. God, I need a shovel. It takes fucking forever and a day to clear debris when you don't have a shovel. Working my fingers to the bone. I just imagine Pavel like singing a Russian version of... Fuck, I need a lockpick or something. I imagine him singing a Russian version of... Or, excuse me, a Bosnian, Ukrainian version of working 9 to 5. So... I don't know how to speak any of those languages. But I like to think it goes a little something like this. Working 9 to 5 ain't no way to make the living, Yeah, okay. I'm gonna piss so many people off. Incidentally, this game is a great study in humans in general and how you react to horrible, horrible things. And what you would do in this sort of situation. Okay, I got enough wood. I got wood. That I can make something else. I don't really know what I need. I feel like I should make the metal workshop as soon as I can to get tools to help me out so I can raid better. And I don't think it's winter or anything yet, so I'm sitting pretty. I just gotta make sure not to like, I always play this game and I always expand way too fast and... Oh, that. And then I end up, like, without the appropriate supplies when I really, really need them. I'm just really eager. So I'm having Pavel build a stove because food. Because cooked meals are so much better for your characters than, obviously, raw bullshit. Oh yeah, and there's fuel to... Okay. This is cool. The radio, I didn't know this at first, but you get updates about things that happen in the around world, so it can tell you where's a smart place to go to get more supplies and that sort of thing, and like it just lets you in on the story a little bit more. And I'm not gonna do them all because that's a shit ton of reading. I know that's not really what you're here for, but yeah, I'll do at least a few. Pavel don't need no stairs. Pavel use whatever the fuck you're... Damn it. Awesome. It's locked. Okay, so here's the radio. The rebel leader instructed us to warn the listeners not to cross the front line. Failure to comply with results. That one stays there on that channel for like days usually. But you can tune the damn radio. Which I apparently suck at. Despite desperate counterattacks by the rebels trying to lift the siege on Pagorin, the city remains cut off. Government forces do not allow any aid to reach the city, claiming it would end up in rebel hands. I didn't know there was music, and that actually makes it a lot creepier. Maybe I'll just turn that off. Because the normal music for this game is amazing. It sounds very much like The Last of Us, which I know is an observation everybody and their mother makes. There we go. Much nicer. Because it's gonna get... This game is dark enough. It doesn't need any fucking help getting any creepier. Sweet! So, jewelry. Bartering items. We need that lockpick. Awesome. I'm gonna save the lockpick because you need... Well... Yeah, I'll save it. I don't really want to go in and have to bludgeon somebody or something horrible like that. God, it takes 10? Okay, Okay, fuck this. I want to get as good as possible right now, so we're gonna use the lockpick on, guess this door? No, fuck that. Go use it here. I wonder if that'll count. I never half used a lockpick before. Okay, so it's 6 p.m. in game, and hang on. Okay, so when 7 p.m. rolls around in game, well, that's good. I wasted the lockpick on shit. That's always fucking fun. When you just have nothing better to do, you can click end day, or at like roughly, I think it's 7:30, at night comes, and then you have to go out and forage, and that's without a doubt my favorite part of it. Well, the whole thing's amazing. I can't say it's my favorite. So, even though Pavel's probably going to get shot, because that's how I do them, I'm going to use him to scavenge. I'm going to put Bruno and Katya on guard, because they can last with a little lack of sleep. As advised. The decrepit squat. It's been inhabited by the homeless since before the war. They've always been struggling, or there's a ruined block of flats. Heavy fighting, most of the battle's over now. There's many things left to scavenge because you really rush. Garage. Ruined block of flats. It is. I don't really want to rip off homeless people yet. Which, homeless in this game is a really, really fluid concept. Everybody's a squatter, except for the military. Okay, so here we go. And there shouldn't be anybody here. I love that I sent the sick guy out too. Pavel, slightly sick. Food, like, what are these? Components and wood. Like the lifeblood of this game. And it kind of sucks that you can't carry more than like 2 things of wood at a time, but you know, whatever. They don't want to make it easy for you, I guess. So I got ammo, I got vegetables. I'm sitting pretty. What's this? Baby carriage isn't empty. A few objects lie scattered inside. A rattle, a smiling red crab, well worn by baby teeth. A feeding bottle half full of congealed mass that was probably a baby formula. Somebody must have left in a terrible rush. Or maybe they didn't need them anymore. Awesome. Crap. Parts are huge. I think all of your guys have, well, most of them have some funky addiction. Let me leave those. I need components and stuff first. So some people really need cigarettes, some people need coffee. I can never remember who needs what. Components, all of them. Oh, wait a minute, I need meds. Except the sick guy, I should find him meds at the very least. Like, I feel like that's the nice thing to do. Ugh. Weapon parts. Okay. More food. And I do my best to just stack everything, you know. And there'll be a couple nights worth of stuff here. Couple trips worth, which is good because I don't want to send them into any kind of danger unprepared. I don't really want to send them into danger at all if I can avoid it. I need, fuck. The door is grated. I need a saw blade to get through. So the saw blade you have to make on the workshop. The metal workshop. Stage 2, I think, or something like that. Jeez, there isn't shit. These fucking... So the meds are here, and they're probably behind those doors, which means more than anything, I need to get enough materials to make it. So I don't need ammo yet. Then got a lot auto components, more wood is good. Okay. Call it good for that. The beauty of this is nobody like moves in or anything like that while you're just randoing around. And while you're gone, things happen. Unfortunate things might happen. Like I might get raided. It's happened before. They might steal food from me, but I had 2 people on guard. So hopefully that didn't fucking happen. I found plenty of really fine stuff with it. Sweet. The night was calm. Awesome. And I don't really want to use it on this stuff if I don't need to. Could just send him back again. Okay. So again, during the day, you fix up your school. What are you doing? Bruno. Bruno, buddy. No. Oh, I forgot I could zoom back. Consistently, when I've played this group, there's a mechanic that shows up that makes things a lot cheaper. I think I'll need 2. Ugh. Okay. I was gonna buckle and make a crowbar. I might as well. I need to clear this stuff out and find out what's in my spot. Crowbars can be used as weapons. I'm already starting to get really tense. I just remember what happens as the game goes on. Right now it's 20 degrees Celsius. That's great. But like the temperature could drop and people get sick and you know shit's rough. A shovel too, because this is ridiculous. Also, Kasia turns out to be the world's worst mechanic. This, and I love that you need materials to make crowbars, which means that she's melting them down and forging a crowbar for you, or for that matter, a shovel. Did you know that shovel is a really difficult word, kids? Yeah, turns out. Sweet. So it turns out I got meds already, so the shovel and the crowbar have already paid for themselves. I'm just gonna clear this out because I hate this shit. I got bandages and I got herbs and more sugar. So sugar's awesome. Sugar's awesome because you can use it to make moonshine, which is a great tradable. And then, where am I? What do you call it? Books are amazing in this because they stave off depression. Like your characters can actually get depressed. Okay, so now he's on meds. I'm gonna let him sleep the rest of the day. It should be good. I'll put Bruno on scoop duty for this. And then that's all I can do, really. Unless somebody's gonna show up, but I don't think anybody is, so ending. So I think we're gonna call that good for today with this war of mine, and I have absolutely no idea if anything that happened in previous game is going to happen again. Some of the stuff was consistent, but like, I don't know if I'm going to get my mechanic character like I did in previous rounds. I have absolutely no idea. So, for all I know, me saving up parts and being such a pack rat about everything isn't going to work, and I should really be building other things, but whatever, that's half the fun of the game. So, that you don't know what's going to happen. One of the only reasons that I really like playing roguelikes and that sort of thing is the constant guessing if your strategy is going to work, and there's not always a perfect thing every single time, and it's really awesome. So, this War of Mine, I'll include... If you like this kind of game, a lot more coming out lately. It's starting to move away from... There's a trend that's happening in video games that I really like, and I grew up playing things like Street Fighter and you know, a lot of combat, visceral video games, and you know, Modern Warfare and all that good stuff. And things are changing where it's trying to explore the more human side of it. It's trying to make games that are more like Minecraft, that are builder games and that sort of thing. How it's a psychological study. How do people react and deal with these sort of situations? And that's really beautiful. And that's I can't wait to see more of that. So I'm going to play this off and on here and there. I know it's not necessarily what a lot of people look for in a Let's Play. I know it's more like funny commentary and that sort of thing is kind of the bread and butter of the industry, but these are important. It's important to chronicle what we do as people, as animals, when put into dire situations. So that's it for me for today. My name is Chickenfoot. If you liked it, come on back. And whatever you do, go have the best day that you've ever had. And thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.